The problem is a lot of people are going online and they're doing the wrong thing. So if you want to make sure that you're doing the right stuff and not the wrong stuff, stay tuned and I'm going to go over that with you. Before we get started, make sure you give me a little thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our future updates. Also, you're going to want to hit that notification bell so that you get informed every time I put out a new video. Alright, I think better when I pace, so I'm going to pace as I go through these things. So the first thing is long-term versus short-term. If you are building a business, you got to start thinking long-term. And traditional network marketing businesses, this is what they do. They tell you to make a list, you contact your friends and family, you try to put them into your business, and then you go try to find random people. And then if you do find people, you got to go around and do meetings for them, travel all over the country. I know, because I built a business like that before. And so the problem is, think about if you're successful. Do you really want to be traveling around doing home meetings for people and talking to everybody? Do you want to feel that pressure of, I'm in a restaurant, now I need to talk to somebody and try to recruit them in my business? The answer is probably no. So that's why you need to use attraction marketing techniques. Before we get into that, we need to talk about the things in network marketing that nobody ever talks about. One is the failure rate. Most of the people you put in are going to fail. If you listen to any of Eric Worre's stuff, you know, he does this one presentation where he talks about what it's going to take to be massively successful in network marketing. And really it's going to take a 30 to 90 day run where you enroll 50 to 100 people in 30 to 90 days. There's another person that I listen to, and I listened to their podcast where it's called Network Marketing Heroes. And basically, he interviews people who have made millions in the industry, and most of the time, they've enrolled at least 90 to 100 people. I heard him say the other day, 95% or 99%, somewhere in the 90, I'll just say 95%. 95% of people that make over 6 figures or 7 figures have enrolled at least 90 to 100 people in the past 24 months, or in the 24 months where their business was built. So you know that you got to do massive numbers in order to be successful, and most of those people are going to quit. The other thing you got to think about is the company failure rate, right? Most of these network marketing, well, not most, but lots of network marketing companies start and then they go out of business. So think about it. What if you did build a business? What if you put in 80 or 100 people in a 24-month period and the business just went away? You think you could recruit those people again, knowing that most of them didn't do anything, or most of them didn't make money, or most of them started making money and then the company went away? You're probably not going to be able to recruit them again. You're going to have to start from zero. So when I say think about long term, I'm talking about a long-term strategy to build a sustainable business so that if things go sideways, you got a plan B and a plan C. And that's where attraction marketing comes in. So with attraction marketing, you're spending your time putting out content. And that content's going to attract people to you. Now here's where people make the mistake. Most people who want to do attraction marketing, they go immediately to social media. And social media is not the place to do this. It's nice, you can recruit off social media, but if you want to attract people to you, you want to do something that works after you're done. Social media is what's called a feed, right? So you put out a piece of content, it goes into a feed. So whether this is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all these are feeds. It's like a conveyor belt that's moving. So when you drop something into a feed, the conveyor belt keeps moving and it just moves it along and then it's gone. And it takes your content further away from your audience. Think of your audience being the people that are standing around watching the conveyor belt. Or if you want to think of it like, kind of like a book of matches or a match. When you light a match, that's what a social media feed is like. It burns bright and it burns hot and then it goes out, right? So what you want to focus for your attraction marketing on, you want to focus on content marketing that doesn't go into a feed, it goes into an algorithm. Google is an algorithm, it's a search engine. YouTube is a search engine. Even Pinterest technically is a search engine. And the difference of that is it's like lighting a match, and actually it's like taking a lighter, and when you light it, it just keeps on burning. And then what the algorithm does is it's like putting little sticks and twigs onto your fire and trying to catch them on fire. And then if they catch on fire, it starts throwing more twigs on it. and then more twigs and more twigs. And then what happens in YouTube, for example, is it starts getting shown as a related video, or people link to it, and then it's like throwing on more twigs, and pretty soon it's like you got a log and you got a flame, and things just keep growing over time. Same thing with a blog. You know, a blog, the whole purpose is to rank on Google, and when you rank on Google, that's like Google just keeps throwing these little twigs on, and when the fire gets hot, it throws more on. When the fire gets hot, it goes, you know what, I'm going to move it up even further in the rankings. And then pretty soon you got this blazing fire, and you only did the work one time. That's where people make the mistake in attraction marketing. I have a blog. It's a small-time blog, and I don't think I even have 100 pieces of content on there, but I've optimized them for SEO, and they've still slowly started growing and growing, and that fire's burning brighter and hotter. Now I get about 500 visits a day to that blog, even if I don't do anything, and it continues to grow. So I'm going to keep putting content out, and I'm going to keep growing that. But that's what you want. I remember the first time I had 2 people enroll in my business back to back. Day 1, someone enrolled. I was like, hot diggity, someone enrolled. I didn't even talk to them, right? The next day, somebody enrolled. Hot diggity, someone enrolled again. So here's why attraction marketing is so important. You know how network marketing works. You know that most people quit, and you know that you have to go basically on a sponsoring run where you enroll 50 to 100 people in 90 days, or you need to do at least 100 people every couple years. So if you can set up systems, set up attraction marketing, run people to a funnel, the funnel enrolls them in the business, and then you contact them. Once you have enough content out, that's going to be all automated and automatic. So people will start joining your business. Maybe you get 1 person a month, but maybe in 6 months, then you're getting 3 people a month. Or maybe in a year, you're getting 5 people a month. In 2 years, you're getting 10 people a month. Once you get that number up to the magic number, what if you work it up? Maybe it takes you 5 years. Maybe it takes you 10 years. But you get that number up where you're enrolling 30 to 50 people a month without doing anything because you already did all the work. Now, what happens if your company goes out of business then? You lose your entire business, right? But your system is already set up. So all you got to do is swap out all the links to the new company. You're in business again, and you're enrolling 30 to 50 people a month again. So that's how you build a sustainable network marketing business using attraction marketing. That's why you want to focus on attraction marketing techniques that are built for algorithms, that are built for search engines. You don't want to focus all your time on social media, because you could put out 100 pieces of content on social media over 100 days, and on day 101 you have nothing. But if you put out 100 pieces of content over 100 days or 200 days or 500 days that are blog posts or that are YouTube videos, you now have a piece of content that gets bigger and bigger and bigger like a fire. The more Google throws twigs on that fire, the more the more YouTube throws twigs on that fire, the bigger it gets, the brighter it burns, the hotter it is, the better it works, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of my content. Hit the notification button. And if you agree or disagree or any thoughts that you have on this, please put them in the comments below. I like to respond to every comment, and I'll see you on the next video.